Hey Sagittarius, welcome or welcome back. It's good to see you. This is your collective reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, be sure to check out the description box for some journal prompts that I'll leave you based on this reading. Okay, before I get into the cards, or as I shuffle, I'm already picking up on some very interesting energy, and there are messages already flowing through for you. There's something here Spirit wants to talk about relative to your projection field. Spirit is saying that people are going to have all kinds of thoughts about you. People are going to think all kinds of things about you. They're going to project onto you. They'll have assumptions. They will make judgments. And it is all a reflection of them and not you. There is something even more specific here about people being met with their own insecurities through you. There's something about you that is triggering other people's insecurities. And so they start to project them or avoid them, become defensive, or project negativity onto you, like as a defense mechanism. Spirit just wants you to know it's not you, it's them. And also, there's a deeper truth about you. There's a deeper truth within you that so many people don't tap into or access. And the deeper truth is that in order to have a really connected experience with you, there's a certain level of like purity and innocence that people have to approach you with. This isn't even something that you're like consciously setting up. It's just the nature of your blueprint, for lack of a better word. I was actually hearing the word A-frame, like the sign. I don't know why, but the feeling behind that is like it's the nature of your framework. It's the nature of your energy. In order to have a really authentically connected relationship or exchange with you, there's a certain level of like raw vulnerability, authenticity, or innocence even that people have to have. And so many people can't do that. They cannot access that within themselves. And so they end up projecting onto you instead. There's nuance to you. There's depth to you that people just don't access because of their own stuff. Okay? So, I don't know, Spirit just really wanted me to say that. Like, I could not for the life of me get into the flow with your reading when I tried earlier. So I've just been sitting with the energy and letting stuff channel, and this is really what Spirit wants to talk about. So let's pull some cards now. I'm using the Green Menagerie Tarot for you. Show me Sagittarius, please. Thank you. Okay. Queen of Cups. Oh. It's almost like Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands. It's almost like you're just able to see through people's facades. I mean, we all kind of, a lot of us have that ability, regardless of what, astrology sign you are. But for whatever reason, Spirit just wants me to, like, reiterate this to you. Like, you have the ability to consciously or unconsciously feel facades in people, and it's almost like as soon as the perception of the facade is there can be no connection. So the Queen of Cups is representing your internal experience right now. So this is beautiful. This is deeper connection to your own intuition, your own feelings, your inner knowing, deepening into your divine feminine. This is really beautiful. Externally, the experience you're moving through is a Wheel of Fortune. So it's almost like I'm getting this feeling between those two cards. It's this feeling of, like, to some extent, you're leaning back and just letting things unfold. Whether you are feeling empowered about it or not, I'm not sure. Maybe you're feeling empowered and disempowered at the same time. That's totally possible too, right? So whether you feel forced to or you are electively choosing to, you're almost just like, okay, I'm gonna go, like, just paint my nails and do my hair or whatever. Of course, that's my projection, right? I'm gonna just, like, lean back and take care of myself and focus inward and allow whatever the heck is going on out here to just do its thing, because it is so far outside of my control. So I'm just gonna sit back here. And the Page of Wands represents the overarching experience, kind of the big picture experience that you're moving through. So this is curiosity about your own spirituality, curiosity about the things that light you up and inspire you. So maybe you are deepening into your own heart, your feelings, your intuition, etc., as a means of exploring what works for you, actually, is what I'm hearing. What lights you up? What is the right spiritual path for you? What is the right way forward? You're exploring that from the inside out. I'm seeing it almost as like you're, like, in the eye of the storm almost. Or at the very least, you're showing up to me as this sort of steady, clear energy while everything else around you is a blur. Because it's just, there's so much movement. There's a lot happening externally. Okay. I'm wanting to clarify this Page of Wands, please. Clarify this Page of Wands. And of course the Wheel of Fortune is the number 10. 10s represent the end of a cycle in tarot. So there's some kind of turning point here. Big turning point. Eight of Wands. Six of Wands. Ace of Swords. Oh. You're arriving at new personal truths. I feel like you're just having epiphanies. The Eight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune almost kind of tie together in my mind, because the Eight of Wands is just fast-moving energy, and that's what I'm picking up on with this Wheel of Fortune. It's just like things are shifting and changing. So as part of things shifting and changing, new information, new conversations are coming in. You're feeling proud of yourself, I would say. Inspired. I'm hearing enlightened, actually. Convinced that you're on the right track. You know you're on the right track. And you know that you're walking in the direction of personal truth, and you're open to learning even more personal truth. And the more that you lean into your divine feminine, which is a receptive energy, the more truth you can receive. Truth from your heart, truth from other people. Truth can arrive through any and every source, internal, external, spirit. There's just, man, this is a really interesting reading. This is really interesting. I hope that there's some gold nugget in here for you. Like I said earlier when I tried to film this, Spirit was just like, nope. The energy was just so wrong. It was so clunky, and it was almost like trying to pierce through a veil or like a cloud to get to your energy, but I just couldn't connect with it. And so I leaned back into my feminine, and I just said, okay, Spirit, what what am I supposed to do? Why is this happening? What is happening? And it came through with that message about a projection field. People can't connect with you because there's a projection field. What's the primary challenge that Sagittarius is facing right now? What's the primary challenge that Sagittarius is moving through or facing at this time? The World. Yeah. Completion. Endings. Something wrapping up. That turning point moment where ending is starting to morph into beginning. It just goes hand in hand with the Wheel of Fortune. And the World card, I've said this in other readings to other signs, I believe, but the World card, the circle within which she's standing, it does not only represent completion, it also represents a window or a portal into the next phase. Okay, let's get a couple more. Page of Pentacles. So now we've got 2 pages. Ace of Pentacles. Yee. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The challenge is to wrap something up and let something go so that you can dance into the next portal of potential. Okay? That's just what's channeling through. There's a new opportunity here. This might be part of like the fast moving incoming energy and communication that's coming at you. There's a new opportunity here. A new opportunity that Spirit is saying you should be open to. Should. That's a strong word for Spirit to use. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing this is the opportunity that you've been waiting for. This is this is an opportunity for you to like reach new heights. I would say reach new heights is the most succinct way to put that. But you're not, the only way to take this opportunity is to step through that portal of the world and to let one phase end. Let one cycle end. Let something end. And with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, yeah, this is about memories. Bittersweet memories, nostalgia, old relationships, potentially even karmic relationships or past life relationships. It's like that bittersweet nostalgia about the past. Feeling nostalgic about the cycle that you're leaving. So something in you is attached to the cycle that you're meant to be exiting. Okay? What is that attachment? What is that attachment? Why is it a challenge? Because I'm seeing you as the Queen of Cups, which is totally leaned back. And like I said, I'm just going to be over here like painting my nails and doing my thing while life sorts itself out. So I'm not seeing you as like resisting the transition. But now this is saying the challenge is for you to complete the cycle. To release old connections. Why is this the challenge for Sagittarius? Why is this the challenge? The Chariot. Sorry, I should show it to you. Five of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Why is this the channel? This almost feels like obligation. Just totally intuitively, when I look at these three together, this feels, something about the energy of these three is reading to me as a feeling of obligation. I'm hearing bridge the gap between old and new. Let go of an old way of doing things. But you're saying, but these people that I used to work with, these people I used to collaborate with, these people I used to be involved with, I don't know, there's some kind of attachment there. So what's the advice? What's the advice, Spirit? I know this is kind of an abstract reading. I am doing my best. Doing my best. What's the advice, Spirit? What's the advice? Four of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. The Moon at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so as much as you can, continue to embrace that divine feminine energy. To a certain extent, you already are. With the Moon card at the bottom of the deck, this is saying the underlying, most fundamental invitation from Spirit right now is to lean into that feminine energy, maybe work with the cycles of the Moon, and allow your intuition to guide you through this turning point moment, because so much is just unclear, and I just feel like it's almost like as I am trying to read your energy and I'm trying to get these readings to be more specific, the harder I grasp, the more it slips out of my hand. And this is just really speaking to that. It's like the harder you grasp, the worse it's going to be. So don't do that. Lean back and just let your intuition guide you. Because a lot of what you're doing and what you're being asked to do may not make a lot of sense. That doesn't mean that it's wrong or untrue. Some things are meant to be mysterious. That's what I'm hearing. This, to me, with the Four of Cups, see how the hand is holding the cup out, offering to the boy? It's a reflection of the Six of Cups to me. It's like an old emotional offer, an old connection that's just not, you need to say no to. You need to say no to feeling obligated to people that aren't coming where you're going. And to be focused very much on long-term stuff. Be focused on your long-term future, not just immediate reward or immediate gratification, but long-term gratification. You want to focus on your legacy, the big picture of what you really want to create here. And the Two of Pentacles, I think this was this also advice for Leo? One of the other fire signs had this for advice, I think. This is smiling through the chaos. Smiling through the chaos. And the unknown. And the flux that is whatever energy I'm reading here. And the Queen of Swords is under the moon. It's almost like she has this laser focus that can just pierce right through the mystery of the moon. See, it's like she can see the truth. Yeah, this is you. Like I said, right? You being able to see through people's facades. You can see right through it. So maybe it's just, I'm going to pull an oracle card in just a second. I just want to make sure there's nothing else that wants to be channeled. I'm hearing Spirit say, let yourself know what you know. You don't have to prove it. It doesn't have to make sense. You know what you know. Old ties, old relationships are no longer applicable. Okay. So let's draw an oracle card. I'm going with Alice the Wonderland Oracle for you. I'm just going to draw the card and then read you from the guidebook what it says. Closing message for Sagittarius, please. Closing message for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. All of the fire signs are going through, some kind of ending right now. Some kind of big release or an ending, a transformation. So I think it's like each in your own way, this sort of release and moving on is like a fire sign thing right now. Okay. Number 5. Becoming braver, resilience, experience, growing stronger, and fresh perspective. All right, I'm going to read you right from the guidebook what it says. Alice is brave, and so are you. With everything that has taken place in your life of late, you have often felt overwhelmed, challenged, and uncertain of whether you could cope with very much more. But you have shown great courage, and perhaps even more wonderfully, you've developed so much resilience. Because of the extreme nature of the events and experiences you've been working with, you will now be able to deal with all manner of circumstance with great calm and stoicism, and this is no small thing. Being challenged in quite radical ways can see some people retreat entirely from life. But you, like Alice, can see one of the aspects of working through adversity is realizing just how much you can do. You have been stretched, pushed, and gone right to the very edges of what you know about yourself. And you have come to know yourself far better, far more deeply than if you had not had these great and sometimes rather terrible adventures. Most of all, please know these truths. You are strong, you are brave, you are resilient, you have been dignified, graceful, and remained curious under the greatest sorts of pressures. This has been in many ways your finest hour. And you will be able to set an amazing example when life returns to something just a little closer to what most people call normal. Wow. All right, Sagittarius, there you have it. I would be so curious to know what you're going through and how this resonates for you. This energy is just fascinating and kind of all over the place, but hopefully, like I said, it resonates or is at least thought-provoking. Hopefully there's some gold nugget in here for you. Leave any questions or comments down below, and be sure to check out the journal prompts in the description box. All right, Sag, I'll see you next time. Bye.